Good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday morning to you. I wanted to do something a bit different today, and I want to tell you a story. It's story time. I'm going to tell you about one of my first experiences with Clickbank, and you'll be able to see if you're struggling with Clickbank, you'll be able to see that it's not just you. This is one of many stories that I could tell you when I got started out online, and you've probably got some similar, although I dare say if you've started online recently in the last 5 years, 3 years, you probably haven't got a story as bad as this because the product, you'll see, wait till I describe this product that I purchased and what it was. It just wouldn't be allowed now. They would get shot down instantly by the FTC. Anyway, I'm going to tell you this story. If you're interested in making money with Clickbank, do check out the link below. If you're watching live, it will be there in just straight after this story. I won't make it a really long video, but I'm also going to cover the things that I wish I'd known then and that would have really speeded up my progress or sped up my progress and my grammar. Okay, so if you're interested in making money with Clickbank, do check out the Clickbank challenge below. If you're watching live, I'm going to post the link straight after the video. It's just that I can't while it's live. And what it will give you is a step-by-step, paint-by-numbers process that will literally save you years if you're trying to make money with Clickbank. I wish it was available when I got started. That's why I've done it. I've spent 17 years online. And if this was available, I haven't used Clickbank for 17 years. I've used Clickbank since about 2005, 2006. And this story comes from when I got started. So you'll be able to have a little laugh at me. I'm sure you've had very similar experiences. So I'll get into it, but do bear in mind that straight after this video, you can pick up your step-by-step guide to Clickbank and make some money with it. It's free, okay? You can follow through the whole thing. It's 10 days. You get a video a day, you do the stuff, you get set up, and it will get you moving forward. Okay, this story, without further ado, I won't make it a long story, but I'll just quickly run through it, okay? So this story all began, I got started on eBay. Years and years ago, I got started on eBay, much like anyone else, selling stuff around the house. So no online marketing stuff or anything like that, info products, none of that. Selling stuff, and it did well, okay? Until you run out of stuff that you don't want to get rid of. But then I realized there was people selling all sorts on eBay. So I started looking at drop shipping companies. Maybe you've done that now. You know, nowadays it's like Shopify and so on. But back then when, you know, going way back, I was still working a conventional job. I was still working, you know, a 9 to 5. I had a sales job. Here's the thing though, guys. So I won't make this a really long video, but here's the thing. So I had a normal sales job, but what I was actually selling in that sales job was SEO to companies, and that's something that stayed with me throughout my whole online career, if you can call it that. 17 years. I'm very good at SEO. I still do that for people now, but my conventional job, I was selling it. Okay, so there I was. I found a company. Maybe this will bring back memories for some of you. It was called The Select, and it was based in the UK, and it was one of the first websites I saw. It cost £50, so about $70, $80, and you sign up and you can sell anything from their hidden library. You have to pay to get access, and you can drop ship. So you can sell I'll just tell you the way it was. This is funny. One of the best sellers was Playboy bunny cushions and Playboy fleeces, and I was selling them on eBay, and I was making an extra 100, 200, £300 a week. Nearer Christmas, it used to make like £300 a week, and I was doing that in my lunch break. I kept getting told off for doing it in my lunch break and managing all the listings. The downside was, and I'm getting to the Clickbank bit, bear with me. The downside is that when, you know, everyone started doing it, that product got swamped and you constantly had to find new products. So what happened was I found a guy, I can't even remember his name, and he was selling a gambling guide. It wouldn't be allowed now, but he was selling a gambling guide on eBay, and he was actually doing it, and it was an online product. It was an info product. So the very dawn of back in the days of the 1p ebook, if you remember that, and he was selling a gambling guide, which was a con a little bit, in my opinion. It's basically a roulette gambling guide. I actually bought it because I wanted to make some extra money. Okay, so I bought the guide, but I could see that it was just a Word document, just like a PDF document. And I thought, oh, there's people selling online stuff. So if I could do that, I don't have to hold any stock, and I don't have to, keep on finding new products, and I can create them and so on. But I didn't get into online marketing as I sort of carried on doing the eBay thing for a good few years. Then I found a Google AdWords. So this all goes in. I wouldn't have ever found this Google AdWord if it hadn't been for eBay, because I was looking up. How many people have done this? Hands up. Give us a comment below. When you get when you get started with this stuff, why do we all do this thing? Your first starting, if you're like me, was how to make money online. And you go to the big Google, and bear in mind, Google and YouTube, but YouTube didn't even exist when I got started, okay? So I went to Google and I typed in how to make money online, and you saw all the articles, and you actually saw Google AdWords, so paid AdWords. This would not be allowed now. To be able to get your website past Google AdWords, now you have to have all the policies in place and so on. But back then, how to make money online, there was all sorts of adverts. And there was an advert, and it said this, something along the lines of this, and it was UK based, and it said, how would you like to make an extra £5,000 a week, which is a lot of money, especially then for me. How would you like to make an extra £5,000 a week writing tiny adverts in your spare time? Well, that sounds fantastic, doesn't it? This will make you laugh. This is one of my first mistakes. So I clicked on the ad, and it was a crappy little sales page. It wouldn't even sell now. It was just like a sort of HTML sales page. How to write ads in your spare time and make a lot of money. So I bought the product, and I kid you not, here is the punchline. I kid you not that I bought the product, and it cost something like £50, $80, $90, $100. And I got inside, and all the thank you page was a page saying, promote this guide through Clickbank on Google AdWords, and you'll get paid £50 a sale. So their whole product was literally you buying it. I didn't know any of this stuff then, but the whole product was you buying it and them just telling you, promote this guide to make money through Clickbank. So they're making sales and they're getting more affiliates. It's illegal. It would be written down now. But back then, their whole product was telling you, do this, get this product, set up a Google AdWords. So anyway, I did that. I went to Google AdWords. This was my biggest mistake, or one of my first. I've done loads. I'll do some more of these. If you like these, give us a thumbs up and let us know, and there's loads more stories of woe for you if you want to know my online journey and all the ups and downs. But I got a Google AdWords set up, and I set it up, and I did the worst thing. How to make money online. Make money online fast, set up all these terms that would cost a lot. And I put £30, so about $50, $60 into the ad account, which was a lot of money for me then. And I went off and I left it for 15 minutes and I set it at recommended budget and so on. And I came back and all the money had been blown through. And I'd got clicks, but absolutely no sales whatsoever. Absolutely no sales whatsoever. And that was, I know it sounds silly because you're probably watching this thinking, Chris, why would you do that? But when you're getting started, you think that this stuff will just be, here's the thing, here's the kicker. Number one lesson. Although the stuff's mechanical, we have to do a certain mechanical, okay? You create a sales page, you find people that are interested in, that have that problem, and you present that sales page in front of them. There's mechanics to it. There's a step-by-step process. But the key to making money online is being able to see what's happening and adjust as you go. So you have to put a whole lot of effort in, and you have to be able to adjust as you go. So that was my first experience, but in a way it was a good. Napoleon Hill, that Think and Grow Rich book? Let me know if you've read that. And he says in there, and I'm not going to quote him properly, so don't laugh at this, but it's a quote basically like this. It says this: in every setback and every bad thing that happens, okay, he doesn't put it like this, but every bad thing and every setback, there is a seed of equivalent benefit or positive from it. And the positive that came from that was my first experience with Clickbank. And then from that, I found products that were more congenial to me, products that I actually, before everyone got into sort of like, this is how you make money on Clickbank, and this is how you make money online, loads and loads of products now. when I got started, there wasn't many people doing it compared to now. There's like a huge amount of people. And I went straight into interest. So an interest of mine, being a bit of a geek, Star Wars, gaming, all that sort of stuff, was gaming. And I found a good gaming guide off Clickbank, and I started promoting that as an affiliate, and it started creating a wage replacing income for me, okay, because I knew about the game and so on. And then this didn't happen in a few weeks, by the way. It's like I did that for a few years, and I did that sort of all the ways. I'll do more stories like this, all the sort of spammy ways and all that, before I knew what I was doing. I'm going to give you a list of things to do now, so you don't make the same mistakes. But I did it all the for a good number of years, and then I got into creating my own products. I built 50 Clickbank products from the ground up, and promoted them myself, and built up an affiliate base for most of them, and some top sellers in there. But if that thing didn't happen at the start, this is what I want to say to you on Sunday. If that mistake didn't happen in the start, I wouldn't have been introduced to Clickbank, and I might not have found it. So don't view your mistakes as the end of the world, okay? We all get them. I'll tell you more stories. There's loads of stuff I've failed on. In fact, I probably fail more than succeed, okay? But the thing is that I'm always willing to give it absolutely everything, and I'm always willing to set goals, and I've always been willing to do more than most people. And I'm not saying that blowing my own trumpet. I'm saying I'll do more stories so you can see, and I'll tell you about a product that I wrote something crazy amount of articles for it, but I'll tell you if you like these stories. How to stop making the same mistakes is this. Biggest mistakes, I'll just run through it because I know it's a long video. I hope you enjoyed that story. Biggest mistakes were, I did not build a list when I got started. Big mistake, okay? Key thing is when you're building a list is don't fall into the trap of thinking all I need is loads of people. You don't need loads of people on a list. You need a relationship. You guys watching this, I hope you enjoy it. And we've got a little relationship. We've got coffee, and we're telling a story, and we could be sat anywhere in the world. That's the beauty of this stuff. But it's not the list that makes you money, okay? It's actually relationships. It's actually speaking to people and so on. So theoretically, you don't need a list. I'll get into this. But when you're starting out, you don't need masses of people. You need to be able to help people, and people will gravitate to your list. But anyway, build a list, okay? In a niche area you can genuinely help. Don't go off into all the stuff like this product will sell. Going to find your interest. It's the hardest thing to do, but find something that's congenial to you that you can genuinely help in, and you'll have a far easier ride. That's my advice. Number 2, I spent ages without a website because it was harder back then. You had to do it all in HTML and so on. And I spent ages, far too long, without actually building my own site. I can write a HTML now, but I had to self-teach it. And then what did they do? They changed it so things are a lot easier. You got lead pages and so on. So if you're getting a niche where you really know you're going to go into that niche and provide good information, get a domain. Okay, they're really cheap now and easy to set up. So start building a list and get a domain. And the third thing is this: help. Okay, I don't mean help. I don't mean it's a cry for help. I mean, the third thing is help people, okay? The way you, especially nowadays, with all this crap out there and all the amount of information out there to people, and YouTube and all these videos, and you've probably got notifications going off. The key thing that will set you apart is genuinely helping, okay? It doesn't mean you have to be a rocket scientist in your niche, but give people a distinction, give them something, help them with something, and you'll find that you get better results. And help to sell. If there was a quote, it's like, don't just hammer people, help them. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed those tips. That's my help to you on a Sunday. And I wanted to tell you that story because I want to leave you with this message. Don't feel bad no matter where you are, okay? This stuff is not that difficult to do. I can assure you it's not very difficult to do. It's exactly the same as losing weight at the gym or building muscle. But there is no shortcut to it. You have to be able to put in the work. You need to have a system, and you need to put some time to it every single day. But if you do that consistently, you'll enjoy it, and it's not that difficult. The reason people get run over, so to speak, now is because there's so much info saying, I was just like you. And then I found the super duper secret method that can bring you in $50,000 just by doing, almost like, this is funny, that story I've just told, almost a bit like a better version and more fancy version of saying, write small adverts like this and you can make money. The best way for you to make money is find a group of people that you can genuinely help and help them and help them and help them, and then say, look, if you want more help and to work with me personally, I've set this up. Okay, I know we're talking about Clickbank affiliates, but that's the best way. That's essentially the best way, because even if they don't work with you and you don't get sales, you're helping and it will attract people to you. The worst way is to grab your Clickbank affiliate link, paste it all around other people's videos and all around the web. And I started out like that. I'll do another story. I'm not saying I'm a saint or anything like that, and I haven't tried these methods. Everyone goes through it, and I just wanted to do a video. Maybe you resonated with the video. If you're finding it hard, don't worry, you can. Every start of a new week, Monday, tomorrow. This is why I like doing videos like this on a Sunday. Start fresh, work out what you need to do, work out what you need to learn, but don't stay bogged down too long. Keep moving forward, build a plan, and realize you will get there if you want to get there. It's not that hard, it's mechanical, and it does require numbers. So I hope that helped. That's a bit of a blast, a Sunday blast. I hope you enjoyed it. Get your free course below. I'm going to drop the link to your free Clickbank challenge. It's totally free to go through that, okay? Totally free. It will give you a step-by-step video, and it will literally, you know what I've just been talking about? I wish someone had given me this challenge when I got started, because it would have saved me all that bother. I'll do more stories like this, guys, and I hope you have a fantastic Sunday. I'm going to drop the link there now, and I'll speak to you really, really soon. Cheers for watching, guys.